This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Will and troll fashion Camron and Mase claim that they have bought Dame Dash's stake in Rocafella Records. Now, this is funny for two reasons. Don't forget, Jay-Z was always sneak dissing Mase, especially on, was it Imaginary Players? Jay-Z diss Mase, yeah. And, you know, Mase reacted, they had beef back in the day. You know, he was talking about his Rolex. Are those Rolex diamonds? What you do to that? It's talking about, like, his, you know, Rolex watches, all that stuff. It was a subliminal war, basically. Mase claimed the beef began over a girl named Arian. And it was the same, I guess it was the same Arian that Jay-Z was dating. Something like that. It was something weird, you know? Let's see. It was Mase took to the storm, more money, more problems. We introduced the world to the next big thing at home, blah, 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 blah. Where's the girl Arian? I want to say a girl named Arian. This is the same Arian that was featured on Mase's What You Want with Bad Boys Group Total. He got the names of his women and confused over the phone. Mase, who threw the first punch on 112's Love Me. He says, Mase sends shots. He says, all we wear is platinum. Platinum that, platinum this, platinum whips. Nobody got no platinum hits. Calling out Jay-Z on that. Okay, and then Jay-Z, he says, Mase continued to propose. You know how people are. Anyways, they went back and forth. So if he had to do business with Mase and Camron, Jay-Z had beef with Camron. Of course, they settled it at the show at which venue did they do a show where Jay-Z did his B-sides? Anyways, they did that. The Jay-Z B-sides concert. He brought him out. And what's funny about that is that Jim Jones had to sign to. Whoever remembers, Jim Jones signed to Rock Nation Management. And did nothing with him, bro. Nothing. It was that might be the biggest sunning in history. Yeah, man. Nah. Yo, Jim Jones was present at Webster Hall, but like Camron coming out, that was like he didn't have to sign nothing. So, anyways, they joke about owning it because if Jay-Z had to do business on that company that he started with Dame Dash and Biggs with Camron and Mase, that would be hilarious. Maybe that's what Dame Dash was alluding to the other day when he said he found a loophole. Maybe he just sold it to them. He'd rather his friends from Harlem have it. And he says, you know, if you guys own it, I own it. It is what it is. Jay-Z would be tight. They even joked at the end. They did a reference to Trading Places with Eddie Murphy where they bet you $1, you know, and they you know, I guess he says, I owe you $1 because like that's how Trading Places work. They got rid of a white dude that was working in Wall Street. These two old guys. They had this young white dude working for him, which was Dan Aykroyd, and they bet $1 that they could put Eddie Murphy in, who was homeless outside of Wall Street, and make him just as successful, and he'll act just like a Wall Street guy. And that happened. Dan Aykroyd ended up being homeless because they took his whole life from him. And then Eddie Murphy, who was homeless, became a rich Wall Street guy. But then they found out about the bet for $1 and, you know, washed the old guys. Anyways, it doesn't even matter. Columbus Short claims Diddy tried to allegedly groom him at parties, but he never got advanced to the second party. He said, I didn't know there was two parties. I was at the big parties, not the freak-offs. And academics reacts to new Diddy lawsuit, including Philadelphia rapper. They're alluding that Meek Mill was his booty was compromised with Diddy. I don't know about that, bro. I highly doubt Meek Mill would sell out like that. That's too crazy. Rick Ross wouldn't allow that to happen, bro.